Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion, where today I've got another gameplay video for you. As always, check the description for more YouTube creators making videos for Marvel Champions. And if you like what you saw here today, please consider a like, sub, and comment to help the channel grow. With that out of the way, let's get to the table. Alright, I just got home from work, and Trickster Takeover was on my porch a day earlier than I expected, but still 2 weeks late, right? So that sucks, but here we are. This is my first time playing Enchantress, although I have seen it played on YouTube a couple times. So when I sleeved it up, I tried not to look too much at what the cards were as I was sleeving them. I'm playing Magik the Gathering. This is my Magik leadership deck. It has Uncanny X-Men, To Me My X-Men, etc. So let's go through setup. Set this aside. Each player gets one of these at random, and I'll do what I've seen other YouTube creators do. Oops, I saw that one. Let's lay these out, and I'll roll a d6, re-rolling the 6. So 5 is this one, and these get set aside. This has 1 threat. Let me give this a shuffle. So yeah, anytime I'm playing a new scenario, I play it on standard the first few times, get to know the deck, and then I'll start playing her on expert. Give me a shuffle. On my opening turn, I'd love to see Utopia. It really helps smooth things over, knowing I'm going to get a free ready almost every turn. I'd love to see Limbo. That helps things a lot too. See what we get. Too early for Phoenix. Forge is great for setup. New recruits can be good. Uncanny X-Men. I need a double. Oh man, I would love to have had a double there. 1, 2, 3 for Uncanny X-Men, but then I don't get to play Forge. I would get to play Forge because Forge would only cost 1. So if I'm going to use these for resources anyway, let's mulligan them, see if I can get a double. Okay. Okay, not great. Not terrible, but not great. 1, 2. I hate losing new recruits. New recruits is a lot of fun. 3 for Uncanny X-Men. X-Men allies get +1 hit point. If each character I control has X-Men trait, each of my X-Men allies cost 1 less. I'm going to go ahead and play. Oh man, I'd love to get those guys back in there, but I can get them in other ways. I'm going to flip up. I don't think I even have a spell in there, so I can't use that interrupt. And right now, all of my characters are X-Men, so Forge only cost me 1. But before I do that, let's take a look at this. Yeah, Forge cost me 1, and we'll go get me Utopia. Utopia comes to hand. Ooh, Colossus on top is good. He would only cost me 1 right now as well. But then I'd be losing Utopia, so I'm not going to do that. I am going to thwart 1 with Forge, attack for 2, and we're going to call it. Let's ready and draw. There's Limbo, Beak, and Mystical Armor I don't care much about. I'm not going to get to do everything I want here. 1 goes on the main. She's attacking for 1, and I'm going to take this first one. It's 1, and reveal this card. Forced action, place a charm counter on my enchantment, and ready my identity. Okay. Alter Ego, exhaust this to discard it. Okay. So the attack is only 1. I take 1, but I do get a counter here. Let's get 1 encounter card. He's going to quick strike me for 1. And then, forced response, after he attacks, place a counter. So she's going to get that out quick, I believe. Let's exhaust this card. It's my top card to make the call. I'm going to attack this fellow for 2. Forge will attack him for 1, and Forge has 2 hit points. Or 3 hit points, rather. He's gone. I'm going to exhaust this and place a counter to ready me. I'm going to spend 1 for Beak, who's going to remove this threat. And attack for 1. Oh, man. I'm going to use that to play Limbo. Then I Limbo Utopia to the top, which will now only cost me 1 off the top of my deck. And I'll play it for 1. I'm going to flip down and exhaust to recover. Okay. Interesting to have this in my hand. One goes on. She schemes for 2, 3, 4. This goes up to 5. 1 encounter card. Spell Blast. She's going to scheme, and I've already lost the first scheme. If my identity is Defiant, choose 1. I don't think I can choose the attack here. Although, here's the thing. So when revealed, if your identity has Defiant, choose 1. If it has Enthralled, do both. So if I was Enthralled, she would be attacking me now. So I believe I can choose attack here. But I'm just going to let her scheme anyway. 2, 3, 4. This goes, when revealed, if the Crown of the Enchantress attachment is in place, stun. Otherwise, search for Crown of the Enchantress. That stinks. Already lose the first man. Although this card really sucks, and I think there are 3 of them. So I'm fine with it coming out right now. It's just a little unfortunate. This has 2. All right. Let's exhaust this to discard it. I no longer have a forced action. I don't need to recover. And what is this? Hero action. Exhaust every hero. Let's slow down and read it again. Each player exhausts their identity and takes a damage. Discard this. That's interesting. I've got that, so I will get her ready. Really wish I had my I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I wish I had my mansion out for X-Men Instruction. I am going to play X-Men Instruction. Put Colossus and Phoenix back into the deck. Okay. Do I have... No, I don't. I need to look at this. If each of your characters has the X-Men trait, each X-Men costs 1 less. So I can't do it from down here, but they get +1 hit points regardless. Okay. I was wondering if I would have to get rid of Forge there. I need to play Angel while I'm down here. Beak is going to thwart for 1. Again, he also has 3 hit points because of this. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Actually, he is only going to cost me 2. 1, 2 for Angel, who readies Beak. Now that was important because when I flip up, I want to put that magic barrier on top. I'm going to exhaust me to get rid of this. Beak is going to remove this threat and go away. And I'm going to do 2 for Soul Strike, deal 4. And if physical is on top, stun. He attacks for 2. And let's get him back in the deck. He attacks for 1. Or back in the discard pile, rather. Let's ready and draw. Okay, that stepping disc is awesome. Okay, there could be some good things about to happen. 1 goes on. She cannot attack. I get 1 encounter card. Law of Attraction. When revealed, discard until I get an enthralled minion and reveal it. Okay, I've got 1. He's a guard. While this minion is engaged with a player who has enthralled, he gets +3 hit points. Well, right now I'm not enthralled, so he only has 4 hit points. I'll attack him for 2, and Angel attacks him for 2 and knocks him out. What's my top card? Exorcism. I'm going to limbo Magic Barrier to the top and use Magic Crown to play Stepping Disc. Ready my hero. Choose one of these cards, not named Stepping Disc, and put it on top of my deck. Then this only costs 1. So I'm going to use Make the Call. I'm going to use Exorcism to play it. It's going to deal 4. And if physical is on top, stun. Now, what do I have in here? I do have Forge in here. So I'm going to make the call for Forge. When he enters play, before I do that, I'm going to thwart 1. When Forge enters play, he readies me, and he is going to go find my mansion. Mansion comes to hand. I thwart 1, he thwarts 1, and threat is clear. Ready and draw. One goes on the main. She cannot attack. I get one encounter card. Guard. Is that the same one I just fought? Yes. He would get +3 hit points when... Let's see, it's an energy. Which is very interesting because I could play that one for free. Okay. He would get +3 if I was enthralled, but I'm not. Let's do the same thing again. Attack for 2, attack for 2. He has 4 hit points. Forge removes the threat. He has 3 hit points. Where are my X-Men in here? Beak. Beast. 1 for her. 3. I can't play Beast. I can play Beast. But I'm going to end up losing... I'm going to end up losing Mansion if I do that. Let's think about this. Kid Omega might be good as well, though. Let's do... Stepping Disc could be interesting, too. So let's think about that. I don't have any physical... Which doesn't matter. I mean, she's going to flip. And I'm pretty sure she gets Stalwart when she flips. I think I'm just going to do this then. Let's use one of these to play Pixie, who readies me. She returns an X-Men to my hand. And I am going to return Beast. Don't know why I shuffled that. I do that a lot. Okay, there we go. There's the magic of magic. Limbo, Beast to the top. Now, if I play to me my X-Men, I know I'm getting Beast, and I'll get a double with him to play X-Mansion. But I could also just play him for 3. For 2, I could play him for 2. Because he's on top right now. So, interesting choice. I think I'll do to me my X-Men because he'll come back to hand and I'll get to use him again. So I'm going to use a to me my X-Men to play a to me my X-Men. Look at the top 5 cards. Ooh, Phoenix might be a good play here too, but I do want Beast. Beast comes into play. These are going to get shuffled. When Beast enters play, he's going to get me that strength. Shuffle my discard pile again. Shuffle these. And I can use that strength to play X-Mansion. Yeah, I'm not wasting any status cards right now, so I'm just going to attack to knock her out. Now, stage 2. Steady and tough. Oh, steady. I thought she was stalwart here. She has 16. In standard, put this into play and add 3 additional threat to it. So that has 5. We also put a charm counter on, and she is stalwart and can't take damage. That's not as fun as I like. Let's thwart for 3. And I do have 1 additional ally slot because of Utopia. And... well, surely she's not going to scheme for 9. I'm going to flip down. And use X-Mansion to heal Beast. No, I'm not going to heal Beast because he's getting ready to come back to hand. I'll heal Angel. Then I'll ready. Draw. And then Beast comes back to hand. One goes on. She schemes for 2. Reveal this. Attach to my identity. Exhaust this. Place a charm counter. Draw a card, discard. Alter ego, exhaust this, discard. Okay, she only schemes for 2. 1 encounter card. Attached to your identity. Alter ego, exhaust this, discard this. Okay, I'm fine with both of these because I can just get rid of them. So, exhaust this to discard it. Exhaust this to discard it. Let's see, I don't need to heal. Anything else I need to do down here? Let's use X-Mansion to heal him again. Got a magic barrier. I've got a stepping disc. Soul Strike. Okay. Timing is going to be weird, and she's steady. So maybe I don't bother with Soul Strike. Exorcism can remove some threat, even if I don't get the stun. So maybe I don't even, or the confuse. So I don't care about the confuse. I'm going to flip up and put Exorcism on top, only caring about the threat removal. Let's use Beast to play Call for Backup. Okay. Thwart. Thwart. She does have 3 hit points. And Thwart to clear this off. That puts Beast into play, who readies me. I go get that strength back to my hand. He removes this threat. Forge knocks off that tough. Exorcism only cost me 1. I will use Magic Barrier to play Exorcism. Well, it will not confuse, but I don't care about that. I care about removing the threat. Triage would be free off the top of my deck. What do I have in here? I think let's play Triage free off the top of my deck. And that will heal Pixie 2. She's actually going to get 2 attacks, which will be nice. Gosh, look at that. I am still not enthralled. Anything I want to put on top here? That's really interesting because I don't have to play anything. And if I don't play anything, I won't have to draw any cards. But let's have him attack for 1. Because I'd love to play Cyclops next turn, and he would only cost me 1 off the top of my deck. So I am going to limbo him to the top. And I'm not going to draw any cards. Let's ready. Not drawing because I've got 5. 1 goes on. She attacks for 2. 3/4, and adds a counter. Now, if there are 5 or more here, we remove and flip this. This is Trance of Wrath. Search the top 5 for any card and reveal it. Are there any benefits to me flipping down to Alter Ego right now? No, because then I end up putting something on top of Cyclops, although I don't have to. Absorbing Man would be able to attack for 4, 5. Once I play Cyclops, but I'd have to beat him first. I would need to deal 5 to him right away. This lackey will quick strike me, which just adds a threat there. I'm going to put this lackey in. These get shuffled. When revealed, yeah, shuffle. So he quick strikes me for 1. And that causes a threat to go there. And let's see, that was the attack. I still get an encounter card, don't I? Caught off guard. I think I'm about to just crush on this turn. So I'm going to get rid of Expansion. I don't need it. All right. On my turn. See, I do need to use one of these up because Cyclops is just going to push him out anyway. So we're going to have Angel. Well, none of them will actually go away, though. He's going to attack for 2. He has 4 hit points, but I'm going to use Stepping Disc to play Cyclops for only 1. -2 off the top of my deck. -2 for Uncanny X-Men. He comes into play, and I'm going to have him actually just push. I'll have him push Angel out. No, I'm not. I'm going to have him push Triage out, because when Cyclops enters, Utopia will ready Angel, and now Cyclops says, hey, Enchantress, every attack's going to be at +2 against you. I only need to deal 11 damage, and I'm going to deal 3, 6, 9, 12, and knock out Enchantress. So that was fun. I actually went a lot longer keeping my Hypnotic Gaze from flipping, and that's really just because of the stuns I had, but I think this is a fun scenario. I'll definitely play it again. And then a few different things happen on Expert. So I want to look at this. In Standard, put this into play. I wonder, where's my stage 3? When revealed, put this in and add 4. Yeah, so that's actually really cool. So the way they did that, this Future of Despair only comes in on the second of your 2 stages. So in Standard, it comes in on stage 2. On Expert, it comes in on stage 3. I think that's a really cool little piece of design. All right. So that was the game. Let me know what you thought of this deck. This deck is a lot of fun. I don't need to do this forced action now because the game is over, but let's take an indirect to deal 2 damage here. And then Pixie blows him up because I do like not having threat on the main, or I like not having minions, but that was the game. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.